at this moment in time, you might be wondering if this really even happened, because if you go on and you do a little search on a search engine, guess what? It's like it didn't exist. Seriously, I did this myself, and there's a meme going around the internet, and Elon Musk is tweeting about it, but I couldn't believe this. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So if you type in a certain amount of terms, I think we have this too. Drew, we should show people. So this is unbelievable to me. If you type in and you ask questions about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, there you go. Guess what? This is exactly what happens. You get everything but Trump. You can type in all the way TRUM, and you're going to get Truman. You're not going to get, it's like they want to like wipe history clean. This is disturbing, okay? I don't know what's going on here, but when you think about the changes that are happening in technology, and you think about the advances we're making in AI, and how, Wikipedia is seemingly writing history, they're not very nice to some people like me. Thank you very much. Like every journalism award I've ever gotten, my education, they just try and strip it clean on Wikipedia. Think of that. But if you're somebody who's on their side, oh, you're golden. Like no problem. And so now they're actually trying to, if you ask me and I say they, who's they? Well, for one thing, the technology companies behind this, they got some explaining to do. They don't want Donald Trump to win either. You know why? They're actually concerned that they might get broken up. And they definitely don't want to get broken up. And they definitely don't want to be held more responsible. And so there's that kind of trepidation. And so that really, I think in some ways affects a lot of their policy towards him. And a few weeks ago, hey, it looked like he might win. So they were trying to play nice. I mean, they were trying to play so nice. You even had Mark Zuckerberg, the founder, if you want to call him that, because I think the Winklevoss twins would have something to say about that, founder of Facebook. He's out there actually saying complimentary things about how it was such a heroic moment, such a bad, moment for Donald Trump to be there having just been grazed by a bullet and to stand up and say, fight, fight. So this is the CEO of Meta actually saying that. Why? Oh, he said that because I think he was getting a little bit nervous when he looked at those polls. Well, now suddenly they get Kamala Harris in the mix and they're thinking maybe they get a shot. Maybe there's a shot that Donald Trump doesn't actually win. So they're not gonna really play nice. But this is bizarre. I mean, this is history. Okay, I keep saying this, guys. We are on the front lines of history. This is why I'm here every day, because you need to know the truth. We all need to know the truth. We need to be able to speak the truth. And so I encourage you, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you hit a like. Make sure you make a comment. Tell me what you think specifically about that. You go do the search too, see what happens. I mean, this is not normal. And I realize that there are people that want to write history as they see fit. But I'm sorry, we all saw it with our own eyes. And so for you to try and erase it, that's not really going to work. That's not going to work. And I would just question why you're doing this. Why is it so important? Well, Elon Musk is furious. Elon Musk is out there on Twitter, and he's just going after them and after them and after them. And you know what? Twitter is one of those places where, granted, it's not perfect. And there's plenty of misinformation there too that circulates. But nonetheless, the point is that you can actually have an opinion, you can put it out there. And so I credit him with that. I think he honestly, really and truly wants to save our freedom of speech. So here is his tweet. And it's really a question of whether or not at this point, it's election interference. I mean, I would argue that it is. I mean, but there's been a lot of election interference along the way. 91 indictments of interference. I mean, they tried to keep him holed up. Remember that in court? They thought, oh, now we'll send him to jail. When that didn't work out, what did they do? They initiated, I'm just going to call it how I see it, a coup. All right? That was a coup. They got rid of Joe Biden, who was the guy that the Democrat Party elected, and they put in Obama's candidate, which happens to be Kamala Harris. Maybe this was his plan all along. Quite possibly. I mean, think about it. By the way, I'm live in Italy, and so I'm in a hotel, and well, they have very nice glasses, as you can see. So I'm drinking my water from a very fancy glass. But I just had to come back on with you because this is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy, and it's really critical that we make sure that history is recorded. This is history in the making, ladies and gentlemen.